One fine morning in the year of 1995, March 22nd, two siblings lived a peaceful and happy life.
その遠さの見えるような目であなた何しにここへ何しに昨日はそぎ落としたことありそれは苦しいなのにどうしてここに蘇ったことルールは無視してきっと来たること想像してなかったねあなた方黒く染まっていくのがいありふれた幸せが周りにちょうどなかったよね暗くなる当たりは見えなく色の意味もなくなる世界へ立ち上がれ一寸先へ抗え
Sakutari, the younger sibling, was an energetic and cheerful 8-year-old. His older brother, Tobinoro, a 9-year-old with a serious demeanor, often acted as the protector of their family. Despite his seriousness, Tobinoro shared an unbreakable bond with Sakutari, filling their days with laughter and adventure. The siblings were inseparable. Whether playing in the yard or working together on little projects, they were a team. Tobinoro, though young, often took on a parental role for his brother, determined to shield him from any harm. Sakutari admired his older brother, looking up to him as both a role model and a best friend.
One fateful day, Sakutari's grandparents stayed behind to babysit him,
while Tobinoro and their parents went on a trip.
It was supposed to be a brief outing, but tragedy struck.
A devastating car accident had claimed the lives of Sakutari's parents. Tobinoro miraculously survived, but was gravely injured. Sakutari, just 8 years old, was heartbroken when he heard the news on television. Tears streamed down his face as he cried out for his family, his voice filled with grief. In the hospital, doctors fought to save Tobinoro. To everyone's shock, he was still clinging to life. What no one knew, not even Tobinoro himself, was that he possessed latent powers deep within him. These abilities had unknowingly kept him alive, all but barely. Amidst the chaos, a shadowy figure entered the scene. Himigaki, a mysterious and manipulative 20-year-old neighbor. Himigaki, fueled by greed and ambition, had orchestrated the accident to set his sinister plans into motion. Himigaki had long observed the family, devising a plot to exploit the siblings for his gain. He had sent fake trip tickets to their mailbox, tricking their parents into embarking on the ill-fated journey.
With a grin of satisfaction, he activated a device that manipulated their memories,
ensuring they would not question the authenticity of the tickets. Once the family departed, Himigaki used another contraption to interfere with their vehicle.
Although the same contraption just upgraded with his smart mind at that, causing the tragic accident.
After the crash, Himigaki called an ambulance to maintain his cover. At the hospital, he visited Tobinoro and whispered cruel lies into the kid's ears. He claimed his family, including Sakutari, had never truly loved him. The words planted seeds of doubt and despair in Tobinoro's mind, fracturing his perception of reality. In his vulnerable state, Tobinoro's latent powers were triggered. Unintentionally, he teleported away from the hospital in a flash of light and sparks, leaving no trace behind.
Himigaki seized the opportunity to erase any evidence of Tobinoro's survival, using his memory-altering device.
He manipulated the news to report Tobinoro's death during surgery. Back at home, Sakutari and his grandparents watched the fabricated broadcast, mourning the loss of their beloved family. With Sakutari and his newborn sister Hinama now orphaned, Himigaki pretended to be a kind benefactor. He took the siblings in under the guise of guardianship, but his true intentions were far from noble. He planned to groom them as spies, exploiting their talents to amass wealth and power. Hinama, just an infant, would be raised to follow the same path when she turned 14. As the years passed, Sakutari grew into a skilled but unwitting spy, carrying out missions for Himigaki under the pretense of loyalty. By 2003, 8 years later, Himigaki had risen to the status of a wealthy and corrupt corporate mogul. Meanwhile, Tobinoro, now an enigmatic figure with a heart hardened by betrayal,
began plotting his revenge. He believed that Sakutari had abandoned him, unaware that both brothers had been victims of Himigaki's manipulations.
Our story ends with Tobinoro sitting on a bench, overlooking the Christmas lights of December, and the rebuilt version of their old house. His eyes burned with malice and determination as he prepared to confront his brother and uncover the truth. The shadows of the past loomed large, setting the stage for a future filled with reckoning and redemption. And now we return to the present.
Ah, Himigaki, we meet again, don't we, you maniacal fool? This time I know the whole truth. Everything you've done to your son, every cruel thing you've called training. And you might even be behind the incident with my parents. I can't say for sure though, but the fire that burned down our house, that's the most suspicious part of my past. Even now I struggle to piece it all together. Yes, I did all that to my son, but come on, it's not so bad when you call it training, is it? Oh, and the car crash? That was me too, just like burning down your house. But let's not dwell on the past. Your parents, your grandparents, they are gone now, far out of reach, so why keep dragging this up? Unless, of course, you want me to hurt you even more. With truths you might not be ready to hear. After all you've got left is that little pathetic stepsister of yours, fool. But oh well, look at you now, all alone, nowhere to call home. And all you've got is that irritating stepsister of yours. She is useless. And your useless friends too. Oh, and your brother? Don't worry, I've already taken care of him, changed him, twisted him, all for you. Every one of you, nothing but manipulated fools, and now it ends right here, right now, by my hand, Spy Sakutari. Just shut up, I've had enough, Himigaki. Your sick, twisted games end here right now! Well, you tried, but yelling, that was your best. Didn't I just say attack? Oh, I guess I forgot to mention I was giving you the first move. Whether it's words or fists, and wow, both were weak. I mean, technically you did try. But honestly, that was just sad. Anyway, your turn's over, Sakutari. But anyways, like I said, time's up and the games are over now. This is getting serious. Deadly serious. And my greed? It will feast on your flesh, just like it has done for the past few years, my dear orphan. Remember when I killed your parents, your grandparents, all for greed, all for money, or should I say my irresistible greed for wealth, a hunger that's far beyond anything you could ever comprehend. Funny, isn't it? I only took you in for the money, but now it's time to end you. And relive all my sins again and again. And as for your stepsister, she will join you soon enough. Sakutari! So you're Himigaki, am I right? Ah, Sakutari's older brother, Tobinoro. What are you doing here? Come to fight me or Sakutari?